People have said to me, why are you doing this? You really don't have to. You can just take a break. It's pandemic here. And I said to myself, I can't not do this for this wonderful group of kids. It's very special to me, and after you see what they do tonight, it'll be very special to you. So, my right hand men and women, come on out. Bella Brancato.
We're all juniors and we've been doing theater at Pentucket since 7th grade.
And we're going to be your MCs for tonight. Tonight we're throwing it back with scenes and numbers from some of our past shows.
Plus, the seniors chose some dream roles and unique performances to show off how amazingly talented every single one of them are.
Tonight is about honoring our seniors, whose senior year really wasn't what they expected.
So sit back, relax, and make sure to turn your ringers off, because we have a whole showcase of talent for you tonight.
So, here's Gavin with the first introduction.
Our first number tonight is a dancer's dream role, a part in the chorus line. This show is about young people with dreams of escaping their sometimes ordinary, sometimes painful lives and trading them for the unique world of the Broadway stage. Unlike traditional backstage dramas with the focus on the stars and the understudies, a chorus line focuses on the worker bees of the show business. These characters are not looking for stardom. They're looking to be a part of the background. They're looking for work, a temporary home, a place to fit in. A chorus line is a brutally honest portrait of anonymous, interchangeable dancers. In the opening number, they singly and collectively declare their desperation for the job. Their insecurity and fragility are on display. This is a marvelous and unique number. Ladies and gentlemen, a chorus line.
Excuse me, do we have to? I
I mean, it's not very polite to ask a lady her age.
Being polite doesn't interest me. Your age does. I want to know your age. All right, let's start with you.
Maggie Winslow.
A little louder.
Maggie Winslow, also known as Margaret, Margie, Peggy. All of the above. But whatever it is, it's real. Born in San Mateo, California, on a Thursday evening, August 1950.
Cassie, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I meant privately.
Not right now, Cassie. We're only about an hour behind.
Well, I know, but
Next.
I'm Mike Costa. I used to be Stockholm. Born in Trenton, New Jersey, July 9, 1951, which makes me 24.
I'm Sheila Bryant, really Sarah Rosemary Bryant, which I really hate. I was born August 8, 1946, in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And I'm going to be 30 real soon. And I'm glad. As far as I'm concerned, I'm Valerie Clark. According to my parents, it's Margaret Mary William. Couldn't you just die? I was born in the middle of nowhere, a little town called Arlington, Vermont. Bye-bye.
How old are you?
Old. No. 25. My name's Diana Morales, and I didn't change it because I thought ethnic was in. 61048, you got that? And I was born on a Hollywood bed in the Bronx.
Go on, Diana.
Go on what? Oh, you want to know how tall I am? Or the color of my eyes, or what shows I've done? I gave you my picture and resume. Everything you want to know is right there.
I know, so tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
Talk about yourself.
Like what?
Tell me about the Bronx.
What's to tell about the Bronx is uptown to the right.
What did you do there?
Most of the way to get out.
What made you start dancing?
Who knows? I have rhythm. I am Puerto Rican. I've always jumped and danced. Hey, do you want to see me act? Give me a scene to read. I'll act, I'll perform, but I just can't talk. Please, I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Look, I can talk, it's just I can't go first, please.
You want this job, don't you?
Sure, I want the job.
All right, then. Back in line. All right, before we do any more dancing, and believe me, we will be doing some more dancing, let me explain something. I'm looking for a strong dance chorus. I need people that look terrific together and can play together as a group. But there are also some small parts that I need to have played by the dancer that I hire. Now, I have your pictures and your resumes. I know what shows you've done, but that's not going to help me. I think what would be better is if I asked you some questions to get to know you guys a little bit more personally. So I'm going to ask each of you some questions. Treat it like an interview. And please, just be honest. And everyone, relax as much as you can. All right, Mike, we'll start with you.
Me? Don't you want to start at the end?
No, I'll start with you and relax.
Good. At the end. What do you want to know?
What would you like to tell me?
I'd like to tell you, start at the end. I can't think of a thing.
Yes, you can. What made you start dancing?
Oh, because of my sister. I come from this big Italian family. My grandmother used to always hang out the window leaning on the pillow, because that's what Italian mothers do. Hang out the windows. I was less than 12. I was an accident. I was. That's what my sister told me. Oh, that was the sister, Rosalie. She's the one who started taking dance lessons. My mother would take her every Saturday, and she started to take me too. I liked it.
How old were you?
I was 4. And I'd sit there all perky and think, I can do that. So I started taking dance lessons, and I never looked back. And then everyone started calling me Twinkle Toes.
Did that bother you?
No, I figured, let them say what they want.
I don't buy that.
Well, of course it bothered me. I didn't want anyone calling me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple of dance lessons.
Okay, Mike, back in line. All right, Sheila.
Yes, you want me?
Yes. talk.
Right, what do you want me to talk about first?
Try, why are you in this business?
Well, I want to be a prima ballerina. These lights, what color are they? Do you have anything softer?
Don't worry about the lights. Just talk.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be a ballerina because my mother was a ballerina until my father made her quit.
Sheila, don't perform. Just talk.
Well, like I said, she was a dancer, and she had the scholarships and all of that, and then my father made her give it all up, and isn't this exciting though? And then she was a daughter, me, and she made her what she wanted to be, and she was fabulous with the way she did it. Do you want to hear how she did it?
Yes, but first, your hair.
Well, oh, you don't like it?
No, just put it down.
That is what I've been trying to do. Better?
Better. Go on.
Oh, how she did it. Well, first she took me to see all the ballets, and then she gave me her old toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in on my toes at 5. And then she took me to see the red shoes, and I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And then she saw that I really had to dance, and she said, well, you can't do it until you're 8. And well, by then I was only 6, and I said, well, I've got to dance. I mean, anything to get out of the house.
What?
Nothing.
No. What did you say?
I just said that I wanted to get out of my house.
Why?
Truth?
Sure. You're strong enough.
Well, let's face it, my family scene was not good.
So, the day after I turned 18, I hopped on a trailway bus, kissed the folks goodbye, and head for the big bad apple, because I want to be a rockette. Let's get one thing straight. See, I never heard about the red shoes. I never saw the red shoes. I didn't give a crap about the red shoes. I wanted to be a rockette because this girl from my hometown, Lula Hunter, she'd actually gone out and made it to New York. Well, she came home one year to visit for Christmas, and they gave her a parade. A damn parade. I had to twirl a baton in the rain for 2 hours. Fortunately, though, she got knocked up over Christmas. Merry Christmas. Never made it back to New York. That was my New York. New York, here I come. Except there was one minor problem. See, I was ugly as sin. I was ugly, skinny, homely, unattractive, flat as a pancake. Get the picture? Anyway, I hopped off the bus in my little white shoes and little white tights and little white dress and little ugly face and perfect blonde hair, which was my natural color then. I looked like a frickin' nurse. Anyway, I had $87 in my pocket and I could do a 180-degree split and come up tapping the Morse code. Well, with that kind of talent, I figured the mayor would just be waiting for me at Port Authority. Wrong. It took me 6 months to get an audition. Well, the big day finally came. I showed up at music hall with my red patent leather tap shoes and did my little tap dance. And the man says to me, "Can you do pancakes?" Well, sure, I can do terrific pancakes. Except they weren't good enough. Of course, what he was trying to tell me was, it was the way I looked, not the pancakes. So I said, screw you, Great City and the Rockettes. I'm gonna dance on Broadway. Well, Broadway, same story. Every audition, I would dance right around those girls and still find myself in the alley with the other rejects. After a while, I caught on. I mean, I had eyes. I could see what they were wearing. I was just my dance card after an audition. On a scale of 1 to 10, for dance they gave me a 10. Looks, 3. Well, after a snip-snip visit with the wizard on
booking shows ever since. So, this audition is really interesting, isn't it?
Yes. So, why are you here?
What do you think? I need a job.
In the chorus?
Oh, look, Zach, I love a part, of course, but I'll take what I can get.
You're too good for the chorus, Cassie.
Too good? I did a couple of dance parts, so what?
You were featured. You stopped 2 shows cold. Your career is going fine here in New York.
I can't get a job, Zach. Gosh, you sound like all of my friends, my fans, acting like I'm a star and don't know it, when the truth is, I never even came close, and nobody has the guts to tell me. It would be nice to be a star, but I'm not. I'm a dancer.
So what? You're going through a slow period. It happens. Something always comes around.
That's what I kept telling myself in California. Telling myself that, and telling myself that. Well, nothing will ever happen. I can't act.
What?
I can't act. And here I am in California supposed to be this actress. Well, didn't take me very long to figure out I can't act. Didn't take Hollywood very long either.
You didn't work out there?
Oh, sure. A rotten part in a so-so film. The part ended up getting cut, thank God. I was a go-go dancer in a TV movie of the week. Let's see. Commercials. Oh, yeah. I almost got to squeeze a roll of toilet paper, but I lost out in the finals. Isn't that something? 17 years in the business, and I ended up flunking toilet paper squeezing. I was dancing Band-Aid. That was fun. Oh yeah, we had an earthquake, and I got a terrific tan, and surely you must have heard about
I
it.
did hear you were going out with some big agents. Being a bit wild, running around.
Well, when you're a woman of leisure, what else is there to do but to get a bit wild and to run around? Not to mention getting fat and going crazy, which is why I'm here today, Zach. Oh dear. I need a job.
Can't see you dancing in the chorus, Cassie.
Why not?
Listen, if you really need money, all my business friends.
Well, sure, I need money, but I don't need a handout. I need a job. I need a job, and I don't know any other way to say it. Do you want me to say it again?
No!
Fine. Then we got that far. Look, I haven't worked in over a year. Not really. There's nothing left for me to do. So, I'm putting myself on the line. Yes, I'm putting myself on your line. I don't want to wait on tables. And what I really don't want to do is teach other people how to do what I should be doing myself.
You can't go back to the chorus, Cassie. You can't. It's not the answer.
I'm not trying to go back. I'm trying to start over. I'll settle for that. Starting over.
Start over. We can't.
What? We? You're talking about...
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're talking about us.
Cassie, let's just keep this business, okay?
By all means. Who's here for anything else? Right, Zach? That's what it's all about. Work. Well, that's why I'm here. About work.
Well, then you shouldn't have come. You don't fit in. You don't dance like anybody else. You don't know how.
But I did years ago, and I can do it again. You're not even letting me try? Please, just give me a chance.
Fine. Just back in line.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, this is the same combination we worked on earlier. Now, this is important. I want to see unison dancing. Every head, arm, body, exactly the same. You must blend. This is one of those numbers where you back the star, your frame. All right, I don't want to see anyone pulling that out. Let's review. Starting position is turned in third, hips and shoulders on the diagonal, elbows up, chest up, chin up,
Wow, I really didn't think I'd have to do that ever again. So, changing the tone a bit, our next number is a lyrical duet to the song Run to You by Leah Michelle. A goodbye of sorts to a friendship born on this very stage. Ladies and gents, please welcome Page Boys from Anthony.
City skies feeling dark tonight. We're back to back with our heads down. Just look at me, give me more tonight. Just give me more of your love now. Let's set fire to the lonely night. Beautiful when you look at me. Let's give love another life. You'll be safe in these arms of mine. Just call my name on the edge of the night, and I'll run to you. I'll run to you. Even if it's gonna break me, love, gonna make my way to you. Anyway, it's gonna take me, love, I run to you. I run to you. 'Cause you'll be safe in these arms. Just call my name on the edge of the night, and I'll run to
Unfortunately, last year's 10-minute plays never made it to this stage. However, a lot of time and effort went into writing them, auditioning, forming casts, and rehearsing. The directors agreed at least one of them should come to the stage this year. They chose Charlie, written and directed by Paige Du Bois. The actors are Emily Brankman and Nick Carvelis. It took a whole year, but it's finally here. Break a leg, guys.
Is this the hospital's check?
Absolutely. Come sit. Cooking?
No thanks.
Who are you? Friend?
My son. He's having heart surgery.
How old is he?
He was born yesterday.
Oh, you poor thing. Where's your wife? You should really be with her. She must be a wreck right now.
She didn't make it. She died during childhood.
Oh.
It's, it's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that.
So, who's your surgeon?
Dr. Green.
Oh, it's amazing. He did my son's third surgery. He didn't even leave a scar.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course, anything.
How do you pray?
Oh, you're not religious, huh?
No, not really. The only time I've ever prayed is during the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl.
Well, how about we do it together? What's your son's name?
I haven't given him a name yet. My wife and I didn't agree on one. I'm the worst father ever. Haven't even named him yet. She's gone. I don't have any family. She doesn't talk to hers. And it was always just the two of us, and now it's all gone. I failed him in the one thing I was supposed to do, and I couldn't even do that.
It's okay. It's gonna be fine. I need you to take a deep breath. Ready? We'll do it together. In through your nose and through your mouth. No matter how much you want to, you can't lose faith. Not now, not when this baby needs you to be there for him. You have to stay strong, okay?
You don't happen to have any tissues in that magic bag of yours?
Oh, I got you. Plain or with the lotion?
Thanks.
Better?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, now, praying is just you having a conversation with God.
Out loud?
It helps some people to do it out loud. Give it a shot.
Hey, God, it's me, James. I'm in a bit of a bind right now, and I really need you to help fix my son. He doesn't deserve this, and neither do I, so you need to fix this, and hurry up.
Oh, sweetie. No. You don't give God a list of demands, or like a Christmas list to Santa. You pray to God asking for guidance, strength, and understanding of His plan to help get you through the difficult times.
Miss Warren, may I speak to you outside for a moment?
Why don't you give it another try? I'll be right back.
Dear God, I know we haven't talked in like ever. I know you're not supposed to give out favors or take requests, but there's a little boy on the 5th floor of this hospital right now fighting for his life. It's not fair for him. It's not fair for me. I lost my wife. But I'll be okay. He just lost his mother. He's suffered enough. Please, please, please help him. What did the doctor say? How's your son?
They said I could go up anytime to see him. But I'm gonna stay here with you.
Why?
You shouldn't be alone. Plus, maybe God will hear better if we pray together. You're doing great. Keep going.
Okay. Please, God, he's just a baby. He deserves a chance. Please, he's the only thing that's keeping me going. He's the only part of my life that I have left. Please don't take that from me too. I need him. We need each other. Just please, I'll never ask for anything ever again. Please don't take him too. It's not his time. Just tell me now, what happened? Is my son all right?
He's okay. He's in recovery. It was touch and go for a little while, but we're pretty confident that he's going to pull through. The next 24 hours will tell a lot, but we feel really good. He's going to make it.
Thank you. I'm so grateful. When can I see you?
Right now, take it.
Get that magic bag. We gotta get upstairs and see our kids. Oh, I can't wait to meet your son and tell him how amazing his mother is.
Oh, my son didn't make it.
But you said
It was a dangerous surgery. We knew the risk was gone.
But why?
I was never gonna leave you by yourself. No one should have to go through this alone.
If only I'd known.
You know, don't be sorry. He was diagnosed when he was 3. They gave him 6 months to live. We've been cheating death for 10 years. I received so much more than I was supposed to. I got 10 extra birthdays, 10 glorious Christmases, vacations, laughs, memories. I got to really get to know someone who got to be my best friend. The surgery was risky. Might have given him a little more time, but it was his choice, and I stand by it. I regret nothing. He may have died, but I gave so much more than I was supposed to. I was so lucky to get those 10 extra years with my best friend, and I can only hope that you would get the same thing. Now it looks like you will.
But if only I'd known.
You know, it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I'm really glad that your son is going to be okay. There's a little boy up there who needs his dad. I'm gonna be okay. You get to go be with your son.
I'll never forget what you did for me. I can't tell you how sorry I am. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, anything.
What was your son's name?
Charlie. Why?
Charlie. I like that. Would you mind if
I would be honored. Go be with Charlie.
Wow, that scene was definitely one of the tearjerkers. Melissa's been a part of the Pentucket Theater Department since she was in 7th grade. However, her true passion is to dance. She's been dancing since she was 2 years old. It's what she expresses herself through. Even though she's never performed a solo piece in a play or musical, she has performed many throughout her dance career. Here is her senior solo, My Kind of Girl, sung by Michael Bublé and choreographed by Nicole Stramos. Enjoy.
I see you once an angel talks, and her hair has a kind of curl. To my mind, she's my kind of girl. That pretty little face, that face just knocks me off my feet. She's really sweet enough to eat. She's like an angel. Oh, I'm after just one look, I'm my mind in a kind of world. In my mind, she's my kind of girl, and my heart has a kind of joy. Her mind, I'm just her kind of boy.
The next musical we'll be looking back at is Back to the 80s, one of the real classics. Okay, so it wasn't the most well-written musical in the world, but who cares? Everyone just wanted to dance to some 80s music. From the era that brought the world the famous Rubik's Cube and when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles became totally awesome, we present Back to the 80s, in the style of movies such as Back to the Future, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and The Karate Kid. Back to the 80s is a nostalgic romp through the greatest hits of the decade. Everyone unanimously agreed we just had to bring back the Star Wars dream sequence. Without further ado, enjoy this showcase of nostalgia.
And so, Michael won the election by stealing my idea. I never told Tiffany what happened. She would have never believed me anyway. After the election, I found solace, broken out. But still, I couldn't help but feeling disappointed. I don't know if it was the election or just the pressures of senior year, but it was around that time that I started having nightmares.
It's all tied up in the 10th inning. Al Bueller steps up to the plate. There's the pitch. It connects it sailing over the fence. Al Bueller has won the World Series.
Congratulations, DiMaggio.
Can you guys imagine a world without baseball? Man, that would suck.
What are you talking about, a world without baseball?
I don't know, just some of the stuff that Fergal said on election day got me thinking. What if all the stuff that we love now is just replaced in a few years?
What are you going on about, Al?
Well, what if there is no such thing as Pac-Man or Atari in just a couple of years?
Don't worry, dude. Cool stuff like that will never be replaced.
Yeah, man, some of that stuff is so cool it's gonna be around forever.
Like hyper-colored t-shirts.
Yeah, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Cowabunga, dude! Heroes in a half shell! Turtle power! Man, how good are the graphics on the new Atari?
Whoa. Yeah.
Bro,
red and blue and green.
Dude, you can always your whole life in that thing. You'll never get it out.
Well, I got one side, didn't I?
Just kill the stickers off.
Who would win in a lightsaber fight between Darth Vader and Yoda?
Yoda was too old and short. Darth would kill him immediately.
Yeah. Hey, okay, what if Yoda was like a couple hundred years younger and like really tall?
Yeah, Darth would still kill him. Easy.
Yeah. Hey, okay, what if Darth Vader had like a cold or something and he was really sick and
What if Darth Vader had a lightsaber and he shoved it right up there?
I mean, you've seen those movies like what, 100 times each? I'm telling you, it's starting to do weird things to my head.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Corey.
Okay, fine. Maybe I started having dreams that I am Luke Skywalker.
Hard to see the dark side of it.
Hey, Corey, who's the boss?
You caused it. Well, you two ever talked about lightsabers and Ewoks.
What? That is not true. We talk about other stuff.
Yeah, we talk about lots of stuff, like girls, like dating and stuff.
Yeah, like what?
It's getting late. I guess we better get going.
Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Ah, look, no, you won't. Tomorrow is my day off.
Right, have a good day off, boy. The truth is, I only told them half the story. Every night, I have this dream where me and Tiffany, we walked through life hand in hand. We were together. Everything was perfect. I was Luke Skywalker, and she was Princess Leia. Not a night went by where I didn't have that dream.
Lost the Pennant by Douglas Wallace, Damn Yankees, Broadway mega hit and winner of 7 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, hit it out of the park. The winning score by Adler and Ross and A Devilish Book by George Abbott made this sporty musical comedy a true American classic. Light, fast-paced, and devilishly clever, Damn Yankees is a home run hit. In this next number, the wives lament the fact that they've all become baseball widows for the season, while their husbands are glued to the TV. Those damn Yankees.
Those damn Yankees, why can't we beat them? Stop the Yankees, stop the Yankees, stop the Yankees, stop. You're blind up, you must be on your mind up.
6 months out every year, he lives by the television set.
Stop the Yankees, stop.
If you see the man of mine, how does he look? I forget.
Let's go.
6 months out every year, we know there is no other game.
Stop the Yankees, stop.
If he is home by 6 and 6 to 1, there's a game.
Let's go.
6 months out of every year, when we come for them, it never pays. Instead of praising the goulash, they're appraising the plays of when they make.
Stop the Yankees, stop the Yankees, stop. Fight, fight, walk around the line, walk.
Might as well be wearing fringe.
Bring them together.
Like this, just like a law which I find.
Stop the Yankees, stop the Yankees, stop.
No, it's
Your mind up, you must be on your mind up.
we're dying for the mercury, just always bring alone. We're crying for the happy days of bicycles and snow. We know what's in the soul, that is what's a hero and soul. But with them it's on the rim.
Fire away, walk. April, May, June, July, August, September.
April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months
That number will never get old. Now, if you know Bella Mercado, you know that she's been tap dancing her whole life. While she's trained and competed in many styles, tap has always been her favorite. In her time here at Pentucket, Bella has choreographed over 20 dances for musicals, 3 of which will be tap numbers. Tonight, Bella will be tapping to the song she performed her first formation to, Big Time by Linda Eder. This self-choreographed solo captures the Broadway style of tap Bella grew up learning and fell in love with, and she's beyond excited to share it with you tonight. Without further ado, here's Bella.
Said you got the big time.
musical theater kid in high school dreams of doing. They're from one of the world's most loved musicals, Grease.
Yeah.
This is a show every high school student wants to do before they graduate. In our first number, after a whirlwind summer romance, Greaser Danny and Girl Next Door Sandy are unexpectedly reunited when she transfers to Rydell High for her senior year. Our second number is the scene in the shop with the Greaser boys performing the iconic Grease Lightning. Enjoy.
choreographed by Paige and Bella. Set in Chicago during the Jazz Age, the musical is based on a 1926 play about actual criminals and the crimes in which they reported. The story is a satire on corruption in the administration of criminal justice and the concept of the celebrity criminal. Cell Block Tango is a song by the murderesses of the Cook County Jail, with each verse explaining why each of them murdered their husbands. Our dancers have been dying to perform it. No pun intended.
Nem értelek meg.
splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. So this one-night show, we're down at the Hotel Cicero. The three of us boozing, having a few laughs. And we run out of ice, so I go out to get some. I come back, open the door, and there's Monica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. I was in such a state of shock. I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead!
Tonight, as her last solo on the Pentucket stage, Harley Walsh will be singing one of her favorite songs from the musical, One Song Glory.
One song, one last refrain, glory from the pretty boy from the wasted opportunity. One song, the world that is free, glory in the eyes of the young girl. Find one song beyond the cheap-colored lights. One song before the sun sets, glory on another empty life. Time flies, time one letter, one song, a song that is true, sweet like a blazing fire. survivors takes old glory like the sunset. One song in this empty life. Time flies, and then no need to endure anymore. Time dies.
I think we can all agree, Harley was fabulous. Next up on stage, we'll be having our 6 dancers performing a group contemporary piece called All God's Creatures. This dance tackles the serious topic of poverty, and as you watch, you'll notice that each dancer has one problem that they're struggling with. The number was choreographed by Nathan Oliphant, and he was really excited to get the opportunity to create something powerful for all of the dancers to perform. His goal with this dance was to show everyone that the dancers here are versatile and can do more than just fun musical numbers. They are really, really talented in what they do. These dancers have been taking the stage together for years and are thoroughly excited to show you a new side of them tonight.
God's creatures, it is only men who kill. With a venom strong enough to melt food on the hill. Who is eager just to watch and offer infinite advice as he slips into the liquid of his own self-sacrifice. God's creatures, it is only men who seize upon friendship and devotion as if they were a disease to be cured out whitewashed and despised, never wondering why the heart is grown black. First God's creatures, it is only men who cry. One day when I'm ancient, I will look at you inside as I sink into the places where I wish I could dip, as I slip beneath the surface of your soft and wrinkled skin.
That number is just absolutely amazing. It blows me away every time. Absolutely love it. Our next piece is a seriously interesting monologue by Emma Neumann. Her character envisions herself as a tortured soul trying to find her way into the universe and having a pretty difficult time doing it. Hey, aren't we all? Emma's monologue, folks.
You want to know the worst part? Would Keanu Reeves please stand up? See? He's not here. He's never here. I'm so broken. I can't even control my own hallucinations. Even after I've accepted that they are hallucinations. Maybe I should see a psychiatrist about this. I don't think this is normal. And I'm sure you'd ask me, do you ever feel like you're on stage? And I deny it, but he'd see through it. Because he's a good psychiatrist, and I've never received that. So I admit to sometimes feeling like I'm on stage. And then he'd ask me if I'd like to see Keanu Reeves. I denied that too, but he'd see through it. Again. So I asked him how he knew, and he'd tell me it's pretty common. He went through something similar. It's hero worship gone horribly awry. Something to do with not actually having the confidence to see someone actually interesting. All I have to do to avoid this is have some confidence, believe in myself, that sort of thing. Wait, what's this? Of course that's it. I can do that. I can. I can love myself. I can and I will. Right?
This next piece is a lyrical duet choreographed by Nicole Stromness and performed by Alyssa and Emily. Having danced together for 6 years, working together in a duet has been a goal since middle school. There have been multiple ideas and 4 different song options leading up to this final piece. And in honor of Alyssa's senior year, the final choice was a cover of the song Never Tear Us Apart, introducing Alyssa and Emily's extraordinary duet.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there, 2 worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart.
That's what made me cry. So now, this next short play has an interesting backstory. It was originally written and directed by alumni Rachel Smith. Years later, one of the members of the cast, Savannah Silva, had loved it so much that she directed it and casted some of the actors in tonight's performance. To continue the tradition, the seniors are bringing it back one more time. Although, let's be real, we all know that they just keep bringing it back so Mrs. McGowan has to hang on to that dumb door, which is the bane of her existence. Ladies and gentlemen, Paige, Bella, Ryan, and Nathan bring you Fallen.
I can't believe you are actually making me watch this movie again.
I can't believe you hate this movie. It's one of the most classically terrible films of all time. Rebel in its atrocity.
I will not rebel in anything.
Fine. You're lost.
Piggy,
Yes, Charlotte.
does watching Titanic make you...
Totally hungry?
Oh my god, yes, it's not just me. I need popcorn. Pronto.
Okay, I think you that.
So, looks like we're by ourselves.
So, I guess, while we're alone, I can talk to you about it.
Okay.
Katie, I'm in love with you. Yes, yes, I am. And I know it's only been a few days, but there are a million little things that made me fall in love with you. I love you so completely and so much. I'm sorry if that scares you, but
Oh, Isaac. Love means never having to say you're sorry.
Who is that?
Katie's date for tonight. I didn't know they'd be home so soon.
You seem to be having a very emotional moment.
Yeah, they've only been on a few dates. Maybe she'll have some tragic backstory.
I mean, do you like him?
Well, she's no German.
Okay, I think you need to accept the fact that not all of Katie's boyfriends are going to make for you.
I don't have to accept anything. I just have to be a little happy.
Gosh, I can't believe a guy like you would ever want to be with a type of girl like, well, me.
you are just a girl, Katie. You're a beautiful girl. You're not a type. Even mine. I don't like girls who I flirted with at the coffee shop last week, or the girl who I promised to marry 3 years ago. You made me the man I am.
What did he just say?
Are you sure this is their second date?
Third? Maybe. I don't think the first one counts.
Oh, that makes it a little bit better.
Does it?
No, it does not.
I can't picture my future without you anymore. You've permeated every part of my life. I don't.
I feel all of my previous dreams sliding up underneath me, replaced by nothing but the moon, the stars, and your face.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Unlocked a new piece of my soul that I never truly knew was there.
All of my own notions of love seem so silly. It's just you. Everything is you.
Oh, Katie, I've dreamt about this moment so many times.
And I've had so many dreams, but you, Isaac, you are my new dream.
Hang on. That's on the table. Let me out.
Charlotte, if you want to eavesdrop, you just stay very still and be very quiet. Good.
I feel like everything that's happened in my life has brought me to this very heartbeat. And every mistake, and every failure, every moment has brought me straight here, into your arms. And I'm so grateful for all of them. Because, well, without them, we could be nothing. Nothing but a distant possibility.
wants something, she sinks her teeth into it and doesn't let go, no matter how hard you try to shake her off.
Still bitter about that turkey leg, huh?
I bought that! She had no right to!
I know.
The world feels so full of possibility. It's like I finally understand everything they're saying on the radio.
Pat Benatar was right. Love is a battlefield.
There's love of all things holy.
Isaac, I think we should know everything about each other.
That's always a bad call.
Take off the mascara until after the boiler.
My mother tells you that?
Yeah, and then my mother agrees and says I should take the advice of him.
Your mother calls my mother a yenta.
Yep, no choice daily.
She's really boned up on her Yiddish vocabulary, of course, about friendship.
It's been a friendship that's been both culturally and economically beneficial.
Economically.
Oh, yeah, carpooling.
Oh, right.
Welcome, Mark.
I love the way your eyes sparkle when you laugh.
I love how you do messages on the free posters pass by, just to make me laugh. You're so thoughtful all the time.
I love the fact that you can't dance. It just makes you so much cuter.
If that's the case, you should see her in Zumba. You mistake her for a puppy.
I love how you bring your nose when you're reading the menu at the restaurant.
So, tell me about your childhood.
Ooh, do you think she's gonna tell the story about how she grew up with me at Great Adventure?
Somehow I doubt it.
What's even the point without the Great Adventure story?
Well, for starters, we don't have to pay for this on demand, and I saw when I was student university back.
When I was a child, I hated baths. And in middle school, I felt like an outcast, like nobody understood what I was feeling.
Experiences.
When I was 6 years old, I slapped a baby.
You're not alone. We're in this together.
We're all this together once we
When I was in my mother's shoes, I apparently
That was horrible.
Let's see. When I was a child, I like to squish frogs until their eyes popped out of their heads. Love and grass and slippery lava under my fingers.
You could be a doctor.
I didn't do that when I was a kid.
Yeah, but you were such a crybaby that you probably couldn't even look at a frog without becoming emotionally compromised by your mother.
I need a new friend.
You should call your mother.
What?
She said you two haven't talked in a while.
When were you talking to my mother?
The other day on the phone.
Why? Are you serious?
Yeah, sometimes I just call to catch up and ask for a flash.
Really?
And when I was 16, I crashed my dad's car into a tree because I was walking up too hard to a Justin Bieber song.
That can happen to anyone.
If we die behind this door, I want you to have a weapons collection.
If we die behind this door, I want you to know that the truth bearer isn't real. What?
I feel like I know everything about you now.
Me too.
So you mean to tell me that whenever I lost a tooth, it was my dad who put the money under the pillow?
We're so much more than just two people who've been on 2 dates. We're more than that.
I know, Isaac. I know.
We should get married.
Say what now?
Oh, Isaac.
Oh, I.
So will you?
Now can we stop that?
Yeah, I think that'd be best.
Hey, Isaac, so nice to meet you. I think you should be going now.
No, sorry, we're getting married. Let's get married.
No, you're not. Seriously, you gotta go.
But I love her.
It was Romeo and Juliet.
me that name.
What name?
No, it's been rough since you must not be named Rhoda.
So now we're X's both. Look, Katie, you're gonna go out to the world and find someone who's absolutely perfect for you. But you don't need to figure out who that is in the second date.
Just because you and Voldemort broke up doesn't mean you're not going to be with one another again. You're smart and pretty and talented. You're going to go far.
Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll find someone who isn't certifiably insane in a reasonable amount of time.
Not you. Not Isaac.
It really isn't.
And he's going to be better than Isaac because he's going to take the time to get to know you and fall in love with you. He's so
He'll love you for all the same reasons that we love you.
That's what true love is.
And besides, your biological clock isn't completely... You're pretty.
Right, I think it's time for me to go to bed now.
Are you guys watching Titanic again?
Nope, bedtime.
Whew. Thank God she's not actually getting married. I don't think you two stand to be separated.
Be alright.
She'll be fine though, right? After tonight.
Breakups are not everywhere. No.
Yeah, but when me and Alice broke up, I wasn't this crazy.
You slept on her couch for 2 months.
That's because my pillowcase smelled like her and I couldn't sleep on it until it went away.
Do you really think you just washed it until it was ready?
Okay, fine, it was in a pretty bad spot.
I don't ever want to break up with you.
Like what, crazy?
No. Just so desperate for something good out of the wrong self to not like. I don't want to be with someone just because he's the only option at the moment. It's not what relationships are about. There's not about loneliness or even desperation. There's something bigger than that. I don't know what myself.
You're never gonna be lonely, Shark. You have me, and Katie, and that future cat you two will inevitably adopt.
I'm being serious. It's good over.
You can't be serious and say dodo bird in the same sentence.
Gabriel.
Okay, fine. Then what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do to make sure you never end up like that?
You?
Sure. Yes. I'll just tackle you if you're ever gonna settle for someone less than you deserve. Remember, I played football for that one semester. I object just in case a situation like this arises.
I'm being serious. You. Look, if by the time Matters were married at 35, will you marry?
That's a long way.
Will you?
I will. Of course I will.
All right. You locked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, Sarah. Hey, I know it's kind of last minute, but I don't actually think we can deal with going that date. Sorry about that. Something came up.
Up next, we will be having Nathan performing a dance solo titled Bird. It is a lyrical piece and it was choreographed by Nicole Strumpets. Nathan has done a variety of different types of solos throughout his years as a competitive dancer and felt like it only made sense to end his journey with a more mature piece. Good luck, Nathan.
So soon after the appraisal,
sometime during middle school. Nobody really remembers how it came about, but it was a heck of a lot of fun. That is, once we actually learned the choreography. And might I add, Bella teaches choreography like a drill sergeant. So if she jumps out front stage, you better be ready to dance or run away. Enjoy these freaky numbers.
basically a documentary horror theater. It was essentially a play within a play, the actors taught story, but at the same time, telling the story. It was no ordinary story, and we had no idea what the audience reaction would be. It ended up being a great challenge, so we decided to bring back Ryan Kennedy's eerie, odd opening monologue. And we'll follow that with what we call the insane scene in the woods. Enjoy.
Okay, so I'm just going to start with the story. When I was much younger, way before I was involved in law enforcement, I had this idea. I wanted to be a painter. And this was New York. I lived in a 5th floor walkout kind of studio. And trying to be a painter. So I would wait tables during the day so I could stay up late at night doing watercolors. I'd be up until 3, 4, sometimes 5 in the morning. And that's when I noticed that I had this neighbor. At exactly 3:30, I would hear his alarm go, and he'd say, "Not again." Then at exactly 4:15, I'd hear him phone with his lock, open the door, and make his way down the stairs. But I never actually saw the guy. So one day, I decided, I can't take it. I need to see this guy. So at exactly 4:15 one morning, I hear him phone with his lock. So I crept my way to my front door. Now my door, it has a peephole about this big, and it has a metal plate across that you have to slide across so you can look through it. So I turn off my lights, slide the plate across, and I press my eye up against the peephole. And I scream! It was involuntary scream, a real scream. It's much different. It's not like a movie scream. It's like, "Ah!" But I scream, and I fall back against the bathroom door. Huge commotion as I hit the ground. Because what had happened was, I pressed my eye up against the glass door to the door. There was another eye in me. He was looking back at me. I'm on the floor, I'm just frozen. But finally, this other side of the door, I saw the guy picking up his keys and making his way back down the stairs. But now at this point, I have to see him. So quickly, I pick myself up, press myself against the door once again, I look through, and there's the eye again. It was mine. It was the reflection of my own eye. I realized it quick enough to see a freaked out postman heading down the stairs. That was the most scared I've ever been. And it was just me scaring me. The only other time that I heard that scream, what a real scream sounds like, was that night when 241 people came all at once. I told that story to Candelaria. She said, "You're missing part of the lesson. There's more than one thing that scared you. What was the first thing that you did? You flipped off the light switch. People are naturally scared of the dark."
I'm going to tell you a story. Please, just listen.
She said I'm going to tell you a story. Please just listen.
Please, just listen.
She said please just listen.
Please, just listen. Yesterday I made it out of the school, but I hit my left knee.
Yesterday I made it out of the school, but I hit my left knee.
My left knee.
My left knee.
Right here, so I couldn't go very fast.
Right here, so I couldn't go very fast.
I was allowed to walk home on the highway as long as I faced the traffic. I looked behind me, and all of a sudden there were 3 people way back, and I knew I had to get away from them.
All of a sudden, there were 3 people way back, and I knew I had to get away from them.
There's that big strip of forest between the highway and the Walmart, and before I jumped into it, I looked back again, and they were way closer.
Before I jumped into it, I looked back, and they were way closer.
The forest steep, but I cut through it all the time.
The forest steep, but I cut through it all the time.
The forest steep, but I cut through it all the time.
The forest steep, but I cut through it all the time.
So I knew I'd have an advantage, but when I looked back,
So I knew I'd have an advantage, but when I looked back,
I got so scared.
I got so scared.
When I looked back, I got so scared because they turned in right after me. They wanted me in the forest. They were fast.
They wanted me in the forest, and they were fast.
All of a sudden, there's this sound, crazy loud.
All of a sudden, there's this sound, crazy loud.
The loudest thing I've ever heard.
The loudest thing I've ever heard.
Ever heard.
Ever heard.
Ever. I can't tell where it's coming from. I'm shaking.
Ever. I can't tell where it's coming from. I'm shaking.
I ran. I ran faster than I could see.
I ran faster than I could see.
I looked back once, and this was the thing that scared me more than anything ever.
This was the thing that scared me more than anything ever.
One by one, their eyes lit up.
One by one, their eyes lit up.
Which I know sounds crazy.
Which I know sounds crazy.
I could hear music ahead of me. I remembered there was a carnival, a mini carnival for kids in the Walmart parking lot. Just some bumper cars on a tilt-a-whirl. I could hear the 7-year-old screaming as they came down the dip of the kiddie coaster.
I could hear the 7-year-old screaming as it came down the dip of the kiddie coaster.
All I needed was to get to them. But I looked back again, and there weren't 3 pairs of little eyes.
I looked back again, and there weren't 3 pairs of little eyes.
There were 2.
There were 2.
Where's the other one?
Where's the other one?
And I have to decide, do I try to make it to the parking lot carnival, or do I hide in the forest? I know I'm close, but for some reason the scariest idea is that I almost make it. But I'm just a few feet from safety, and the 3rd one is waiting, and he grabs me in his arms.
Just a few feet from safety, and the 3rd one is waiting, and he grabs me in his arms.
And I can't do it. I can't go forward. People don't actually look up because we've got no predators in there. So I start climbing a tree. I start climbing a live oak. A live oak. And halfway up I freeze. The 2 of them get to me, and then the 3rd one does. And they don't see me, even though they light the ground with their eyes. They start to argue. They have an argument over whose fault it was. Then the 2 of them grab the 3rd one and start to scream. Please help! They hold his head, and one of them says something in his ear. He whispers it, but I can hear it completely clear. And after he whispers it, the 3rd one starts crying and falls over dead at the roots of the tree. What he whispers is,
Can I tell you a secret?
For the last 6 years, we've had a core team of dancers who have led us through some amazing choreography. Mrs. McGowan has always said they take us to a whole new level, challenging us each step of the way. 5 of them are seniors: Bella, Paige, Emily, aka Doobie, Alyssa, and Nathan. One of them, Emily Brinkman, is a junior. The seniors have dedicated the next number to Emily as sort of a goodbye and to have a treasured memory for all of them forever. Thank you for being with us all these years, Emily. Carry the dance torch on for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, together on stage for the last time, Pentucket's very own Dream Team.
Remember all the things we wanted, now all the memories that haunted. We were always meant to say goodbye. Even with our faces held high, it never would have worked out right. We were never meant for do or die. Didn't want us to burn out. I didn't come here to hurt you. Now I can't stop. I want you to know that it doesn't
final bow before we move on. As you can see, this number is going to be a funky little number.
We actually did not expect that we'd be performing this number at all.
While planning this performance, we really wanted to include something from a show we all really enjoyed and have grown to love and adore, Sister Act.
But we knew that Paige and Bella wouldn't want to teach a Sister Act dance to us again, because the first time was hard enough.
So while they were gone touring schools and on cohort B days when they weren't there, we all collectively decided to create a mystery number.
And we all learned how to do a Sister Act dance without them. Ha!
So this number is dedicated to the wonderful Paige and Bella.
Thank you guys so much for all of the great work you've done. Now, let's take a dip into one of the greatest musicals of all time, Sister Act!
Beautiful animals, tabernacle. I knew I fell in it with a lot of love right now. Our sisters have worked up a nutty little number which we think is really special. In the name of the Father, the Son, and then you know who I give you some baby singers. Lay it on us, sisters.
Shake it like you're ready.
know what? At least we all made it.
In the end, I guess the High School Musical folks had it right, the right idea all along.
We really are all in this together, and we wouldn't have it any other way.